League.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He don't expect this year to be any different.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And the tight end goes in motion left. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here now, second and 4.
26. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Again, it's Barkley. Evades him at the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now first and 10.
First and 10.
Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And he's coming off of an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
Here's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out the gun here. Williams. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. There's the stiff arm. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2 yards on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Now Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This a 2nd and 8.
At the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Here go 46. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Hey, kill.
Throwing. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Still second down.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll drop the throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 12.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
The 48-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 16.
And an Eagles first down.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Great. 180.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
They run it again with Williams. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Kill! 27! Go, get out there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They thought they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
That's good for the Eagles. First down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Ball under 30 now. Here's second down and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On play action, Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Reed Blankenship just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he gets stopped up at the 41 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
Hey, kill! 47!
4th down, Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10.
Prescott down. And this is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go.
Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Hurts to throw. A short one there, caught by Granson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
The coverage by Jahan Campbell.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Prescott from the gun on third. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Second down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Hurts. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And that just enough to get it done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right. Save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
37-yard line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. 38-yard line, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Here we go! Here we go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Shreds the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cowboy
McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Play action. It's McDonald. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
70, 70. 70 Lions.
The busy night continues for Williams. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
Here's McDonald to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
McDonald sets to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions.
Throwing is McDonald. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
36-yard.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field.
7-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A 6-yard.
This 2nd and 4.
At the 33-yard line.
Smith will come in motion right. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And an Eagles
First
down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
21 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
Yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Great. Set.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Pickens on the slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 36 yards.
Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And now they'll shift things around.
Ready.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Ready. Stretch the eagle. Ready.
Back to throw. McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
17. For the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode it any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again.
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
4 yards. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know how?
Set. Go get him. Go get him.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. It's Barkley on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd
Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And calling a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Okay, ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They go play action with McDonald. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Go.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action. It's McDonald. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
McDonald. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Dallas.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready?
Here's McDonald to throw. He'll try to pick it up. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
That's good. For Eagles, first down.
Smith, the man in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 64 yards for him on the ground now. On that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 24.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
Throwing is McDonald. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on.
McDonald sets to throw. That's complete to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Cowboys, 1st down.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And that's going to be incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
At the 29-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's complete to Brown, right side.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Oh, touchdown pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves